Why did I tear up talking about January? Hello everybody, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another reading vlog. Imagine my surprise when editing this and realizing I didn't say my own frickin' intro. I didn't say, well, hello peoples of the internet. Hello everybody, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another reading vlog. Who am I? Okay guys, so for today's video, I am doing something that I'm excited about because I am going to do a reading vlog documenting me reading my January TBR, because you guys know I've started this new series on my channel where I am letting my claw machine pick my TBR for each month, and so there were 4 books that were picked for me by my January TBR. And I am going to attempt to read all 4 of these before January ends, and I still haven't read all of them at all. I have started 2 of them already, but I haven't finished them yet. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a vlog of me reading them and it will help me get them all finished, because I want to finish my January TBR. I want to make sure I actually read the books my claw machine is picking for me. So that is the goal. That is what we're going to do, and I have faith. Let's go through the books that I'm going to be reading in this reading vlog. So I'm going to talk about the 2 that I currently am reading right now, and I'll also give the prompts that they were for in my January TBR, because if you haven't seen that, I'll link it up here so you can watch it first if you want to. So the first one that I'm currently reading is Nexus by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings, and this book was for the one-word title book, because obviously this is just called Nexus, so that's just one word in the title. And currently I'm about halfway through this. I'm actually really enjoying this one. As of right now, I think I could actually end up liking this more than Zenith, but that could all change. But for right now, I actually am really liking it because there's been a lot of plot twists that I wasn't expecting, and it's been really entertaining to read, and I want to keep reading it. Like, I'm gravitating towards reading it. Hopefully, I'm going to end up loving it when I get to the end, but we shall see how it goes with this. And then the other book that I'm currently reading is Tash Hart's Tolstoy by Catherine Ormsby. Now for this one, I'm on page 103 so far, so I haven't made that much progress. I'm about 1/3 of the way through. And with this one so far, I am enjoying it, but the main character is kind of bothering me. Like, I don't know why, but she's not really the most likable character, and she kind of gets mad at literally everything, and that kind of is bothering me because I'm like, why are you getting annoyed at literally everything? Like, stop. This book follows our main character named Tash, who has this online web series where she is doing like a retelling or like a modern version of Anna Karenina, because that is a book by Tolstoy, who she absolutely loves. Like, she absolutely idolizes Tolstoy. So her and her best friend, who's also her neighbor, are doing this web series. They are like the director and the editor, and then they have like all their friends to do the acting for the web series. And then one night, famous YouTuber basically talks about their web series, and it gets them to go overnight viral, and they get like a lot of followers and stuff like that. And so I really like that part of it, because obviously I make YouTube videos, so I love YouTube as well. So I like that it has like a YouTube aspect to it, and I'm really enjoying that. But I just don't know as of right now how I'm feeling. Like, I think this is leaning towards like a 3 stars as of right now. I just can't really connect to the main character, and I don't know. I just don't know. And also this book is for the Read an LGBTQIA+ book. And then the other 2 books that I want to read as well in this reading vlog is The Novice by Taryn Matheru. And this one is because in the TBR claw machine, I got Read a Fantasy book. And this is a middle grade fantasy book, I believe, which is supposed to be like Harry Potter meets Pokemon, which I'm very excited for. And I'm hoping that it's going to be really good, because I have heard great things about it. So I'm hoping I'm going to really like this one. And the final one that I want to read in this video is Always and Forever Lara Jean by Jenny Han, because this was the one that was Read a Contemporary book. So this is obviously contemporary. I'm very excited for the PS I Still Love You movie to come out very soon. So yeah, I need to finish the series and know how it's all going to wrap up. And yes, they are the 4 books that I'm going to be trying to read in this reading vlog. We shall see how I'm going to go. I think I'm going to read for a little bit here on my bed, because I just got home from work and stuff. So I think I'm going to read for a little bit. Then I'm going to go have a bath maybe, and I'll also read in the bath. Just basically, I'm going to be reading a lot because I need to read all of these before January is over. Okay guys, so I am now out of the bath. It was great. I didn't read, oh actually that's a lie. I was gonna say I didn't read anything in the bath. I think I read a chapter of, where's the book? Oh, no, that's not her. We have lost her. She is nowhere to be found. I read Lara Tolstoy. Yeah, don't really have much more to update on my progress or like thoughts on the book. And I am just about to get into bed and I'm going to do some more reading. But I wanted to do a little segment in the vlog which has nothing to do with reading. And it's about skincare. So I wanted to talk about some new stuff that I'm getting. Obviously this is not sponsored, by the way. Like, I feel like you all should know at this point whenever I talk about anything, it's never sponsored. I just never get sponsored by anything. So like, yeah, this isn't sponsored. I just really wanted to include this because I thought this could be a fun little clip because it's me trying to work out how this is going to work. And like, will I know how to use it? Probably not. Will it look stupid? Probably. Is it funny content? Yes. So basically I've got this new like thingy. Like, what do you call these? Like a facial cleanser. I feel like the bougie one on like that are in Sephora and all those like beauty makeup shops are like called Clairsonics. Oh my god, is that even what they're called? Clairsonics. Is that even anything to do with skincare? Clairsonic. Why do I feel like that's like a sport equipment thing? Basically the facial thing that like you clean yourself with. So I bought one of these, which is obviously a very much cheaper version because I cannot afford those ones. Like, it comes with all of these different like heads on them and I'm very confused. I'm like, what does what? So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with everything. So that's why I'm reading the instructions right now because I really don't want this to break. And oh my god, I've already lost the batteries. Oh my god, how... I literally just had though. Oh, they're up. Wow, I have to laugh at myself sometimes. Ooh, she vibrating. Oh, okay, stop vibrating. Okay, so this angle's kind of awful right now, but in the back, puberty's hitting hard, as we can see. Anyways, so I am going to use this right now, but first, oh my god, why are you being annoying? You just... Thank you. So I'm just gonna brush my teeth first. We love a nighttime routine in the vlog. Like, let's all have our nighttime routine. If you're watching this and it's bedtime, go brush your teeth. Like, go get ready for bed like I am right now. Like, just join me in getting ready for bed and stuff. Like, we love this quality content. Okay, so that's done. And now it's time for the part we've all been waiting for. Actually, probably not everyone has been waiting for, but I have anyways. I'm assuming I should wet the brush before using it. My logic would be that I was supposed to have a wet brush, like don't want a dry brush rubbing into my face. So this angle is also just not it, but let's hope. Oh my god, that was way too much. Okay, wow. Already off to a great start. And like, okay. Love skincaring with you guys. Okay, so I've gotten into bed now and I've put some moisturizer on as well, by the way, in case you're wondering more about my skincare. Anyways, I'm now in bed because it's time for me to start finishing some of these books. So, updates on the books, because I also forgot to mention in the last clip that I did read more of Nexus as well. So on Nexus, I don't think this is the correct page mark because I think I've read a chapter or two more since I bookmarked where I was. So this says I'm on page 276, but I think I've also read that. Yeah, I have read that chapter. This is where I am. Okay, so I'm on page 300, so I have exactly 94 pages left of this, of Nexus. So I think I'm definitely going to finish this before I go to bed because that will get that one done. And then with Lara Tolstoy, I'm on page 184, which is almost halfway with this one. You can't even see the bookmark. Oh my god, why is it not showing up? There you go. So it's about halfway. I'm probably gonna maybe try finish this as well before I go to sleep because it's only... Oh, actually it's a lot later than I thought it was. So it's almost 11 p.m. So depending on how tired I get, we shall see. But I definitely think I will finish Nexus tonight. We'll try maybe get to like the 200 or so mark for this one, and then I can finish that tomorrow. And then I can get to Lara Jean and the Novice, because I need to get to them because I'm so committed to finishing my TBR before the month is over. I am so dedicated. I will do this. I have all the faith in myself. So guys, it is now the next morning and I actually finished both of my books last night. Did we see that coming? Because I certainly did not. After I finished my last clip, I started reading more of Nexus, or like listening to the audiobook, because I only had like 2 hours or so left of the audiobook. And I listened on 2 times speed, but I actually started listening on 2.5 speed because I was able to listen to it when I was just sitting there and concentrating. So I actually read it a lot quicker. So I finished Nexus and I am gonna end up giving it a 3 out of 5 stars. Like I was saying, I was enjoying this book and there was a couple plot twists that I wasn't expecting and stuff like that. But the ending for me was quite disappointing, and I feel like everything wrapped up far too quickly and it could have been panned out a lot more. And it kind of was like building for this big moment in my head, and then like I didn't get the big moment and it was kind of disappointing for me. So I think for that reason I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 stars. I did still enjoy it, of course, because a 3-star for me is not a bad rating. It just means that the book was like middle ground. It wasn't awful, it wasn't anything amazing, it was just good. So I did enjoy it, 3 out of 5 stars, and yeah, I'm glad that I read it. I also finished Tash Hart's Tolstoy. I've ended up giving that book also a 3 out of 5 stars because it kind of got very draggy for me, and like I was getting very bored. And as I already said before as well, I didn't really love the main character. Like I kind of found that she got annoyed at everything, and like the littlest things were pissing her off constantly, and I was just like, oh my god, you're really starting to annoy me. So yeah, but also the final third of the book was really good in my opinion. She also had like a realization that like she's being a shitty person, so I liked that, because I was like, for me, I was like, about time you realize you're not being a nice person. So yes, the first 2 books that I read in 2020 are both 3-star books, which is not ideal, but also it could have been worse. They could have been 2 stars, they could have been 1 star, they could have been a DNF, you know? So I think it's okay. Like 3 stars, it's good. Like things can only get better. I hope I'm gonna read much better books now. But anyways, I am going to start reading Always and Forever Lara Jean by Jenny Han. I know that this one centers on Lara Jean going to college, so I know that's what this one mainly follows. And so yeah, we're gonna see how it's gonna go. I have low expectations going into it because I'm going to expect that I'm not going to like it as much as To All the Boys, because I do think To All the Boys is probably the best one in this series, and then the rest are just like okay, but I'm hoping this is going to be much better. When I'm going to work, I'm going to be starting my next audiobook, which is obviously The Novice by Taran Matharu. So I'm going to be starting that on my way to work and when I'm coming home from work and stuff. Hopefully I'll make enough progress today that I shouldn't be under too much pressure tomorrow. Okay guys, so it's now a bit later in the day and I'm back home from work and stuff, and I'm going to make some update. I'm going to update you on my progress on my reading. My progress is, I am on page 114 of Always and Forever Lara Jean, and I'm on chapter 14, and I am really loving this so far. I have a feeling already that this one in particular, it's not going to have like a huge plot. I believe that this one is just for like, if you're a huge fan and you just want more closure, you want to know what's going to happen to the characters from the second one, like you want to know what's going to happen in the third one. This is more what this one's about, and it's not going to have like a huge plot to it, so I'm not expecting this to be like very plot driven. I'm obviously expecting this one to be very character driven, but that is fine because I absolutely love and adore these characters. Lara Jean is one of my favorite main characters ever, and the love interest I love so much, but I'm not going to talk about the romance because it's kind of a spoiler if I say like who the love interest is, because it kind of ruins the second one, because we all know there's like a love triangle. So then in the third one, you know who she picks. So yeah, I can't really say anything, but if you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm loving it. It's so cute. Lara Jean just had like her New York trip and stuff, and it's just so cute. I'm so single. It's fine. Whatever, I'm over at this point. Like, I'm just so single, okay? And then my other book that I am currently reading is The Novice by Taran Matharu, and I'm on page 82 of this. So I was listening to this when I drove into work and when I drove home from work. So I got to listen to about nearly an hour worth of the audiobook. And I actually think I listened to a little bit more when I got home because I think I stopped like in a chapter and I kept reading and I read another chapter as well. So I'm on page 82 of this now. And so far I'm really liking it. It's very fast paced, which you know I absolutely love, and especially because this is like a fantasy book, so I love that. It's already kind of introduced the part like that's supposed to be like Pokemon, and guys, I can't cope. Like, I can't cope because I feel like the main character, whose name is Fletcher, his Pokemon is gonna end up being like a Charmander, and y'all know, why am I fucking tearing up? What? This is embarrassing. Why did I tear up talking about Charmander? I full on just nearly cried over the fact the main characters, like, Pokemon, like, they're demons in this world because the people in this world are known as summoners and they can summon demons. And his demon that he summoned is like a Charmander, and it's like a salamander, but like I just picture Charmander and I get so like, oh my god, he has a Charmander. I love that for him. What? That was the most embarrassing thing of my life. Anyways, I'm gonna go get into bed now. I'm gonna read a lot more of Always and Forever Lara Jean. Don't know if I'll read more of the Summoner or the Novice in bed because I kind of want to read physically. So I think I'm gonna dedicate a lot more time to this. And then tomorrow I have a lot of free time before I go to work. So I'm gonna do a lot of reading and hopefully get them both finished because tomorrow obviously is the last day of January. And also Taylor Swift's documentary comes out. I'm not prepared, but I gotta get my reading done. I want to finish my January TBR. Okay everyone, so it's the next morning, and last night I actually read quite a lot of Always and Forever Lara Jean. I am almost like, I wanna say like a quarter left of the book. So I'm on page 209 now, and I was on page 114 last night. Oh my god, that sun. Oh, I need the lighting upgrade. I just can't see. Yeah, I'm on page 209. I'm really loving it so far. And the like main twist, I want to say, if there even is like a twist in this book, has kind of happened, but like it was kind of a twist I saw coming. Like it's not one I was like, oh my god, I'm so shocked. Oh my god, that sun. Okay, the lighting's a little bit worse, but like I literally could not sit where I was sitting filming because that sun was like, nah bish, you're not getting that vlog footage right now. Main twist has happened. I knew it was coming, like not shocked by it. And if you've read the book, you guys know what I'm talking about. Hopefully when I say what the main twist is, or like what's gonna be like the main controversy in the relationship basically. And so yeah, I am there and I'm really loving it. And yeah, I'm still really loving this book. I don't see this being a 5-star because, as I said, this one doesn't really have like a huge plot point. It's very character driven and it's mainly for like the fans that just love the characters. So I obviously love the characters, like I love Lara Jean and stuff. So I really am enjoying it, but I just don't think it's gonna be a 5-star. I do think this could be a 4-star just because I am really, really enjoying it. I'm reading it really fast and I'm not bored. I'm enjoying it because I love all the characters. And I just cannot wait to see how this is gonna end. So I think I am going to just read for the next couple of hours because I'm not in work till like 5 today. So I have a couple of hours to read. So I think I'm gonna dedicate a lot of time to reading this. And hopefully I will get this done and then I can move on to finishing the Novice. Okay guys, so it is the next day. I can't remember what I last vlogged yesterday. I don't know what I last vlogged, but anyways, it's now February 1st. And I can safely confirm, I'm trying to pick up all of the books here, this is really struggling. I can safely confirm that I have completed my January TBR. Finished Always and Forever Lara Jean just before I went into work yesterday, and then when I got home I listened to The Novice on my way into work and on my way home from work, and I also just listened to it all last night before I went to sleep to finish it off, so I completed that as well. I'm just so happy that I completed it, and I'm so happy that I managed to actually read my TBR for once. Always and Forever Lara Jean, absolutely loved. I think I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 stars. It was such an amazing conclusion to this series, and it played up my heartstrings. I got really sentimental. I'm just really sad to say goodbye to Lara Jean and all of the song girls. Like, I love these characters so much, and I'm so sad that they're now gone and I'm not gonna get anything else from them, but I have the movies still to look forward to, which makes me happy. Then my other book that I finished, that I really didn't get to explain much of my thoughts on The Novice. I actually didn't vlog much at all when I was talking about this, but guys, I am obsessed with this. This is my first 5-star book of the year. I give this a 5 out of 5 stars. This book was so freaking good. I literally loved it so much. This, guys, honestly is very similar to like Harry Potter meets Pokemon, and when I say that, it genuinely feels like that to me, because in this world there are these people called summoners, and they are people that are able to summon demons from this other world called the Ether. And in that world there are little demons, which are basically like the Pokemons, and so the summoners are able to summon a demon basically, and then they become like their companion and stuff. They help them fight and all that kind of stuff, like they're literally their companion. They also have like a thing where they can like infuse the demon into like this little place for it to rest, so it's basically like a Pokeball. Sorry, I'm freaking out a little bit. Also, this big, huge war that's going on in this fantasy world between the orcs. So when I hear orcs, I just assume the same things that are in the Lord of the Rings. That's what I picture. So there's this big war happening with the orcs, and the summoners, which are the people that can obviously summon demons, are known as battle mages. Like, they fight the war against the orcs. And then also there are elves and there are dwarfs, and they're kind of seen as like the minority in this world, and like people look down on the dwarves and the elves and don't treat them right, like they don't get the same equality. So in this world there is a school these people go to when they are novices, like when they're just beginning to learn how to become a summoner. They go to this school, which is where I get the Hogwarts vibes from, because in the school they have all these different classes, like where they learn about all the different demons, and like it's basically like learning about a Pokedex basically. Just everything, like so much everything. And also the summoners are able to like use magic and stuff, and it's just everything. It's literally Pokemon and Harry Potter put together. And then also there's this big tournament they're just training to do at the end of the book, and it's just everything. 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it so much. Also the ending, such a huge cliffhanger that I had to actually go and break my book buying ban to order the second book, because I need to read more. Like, I'm literally obsessed. It's Pokemon and Harry Potter. It's everything. If you haven't read this, I would just highly recommend it. It's just so good, and I just loved it so much. And also, actually, in the back of my copy, it has the demonology in it, and like you can see all the different demons that the characters have in the book. And so this is the page of our main character's demon. Like, look how cute. It's literally Charmander. Like, it literally just gives me Charmander vibes, and I just love it. It's such a good book. If you haven't read it, go read it. It's just so good. So yeah, I actually think I'm going to end my vlog here, because I feel like this is going to be a very long vlog. But anyways, just do a little recap. So in this vlog, I read all of my January TBR, which was the first one, Nexus by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings, which I gave 3 out of 5 stars to. Tash Hart's Tolstoy by Catherine Ormsby, which I also gave 3 out of 5 stars to. Then I read Always and Forever Lara Jean by Jenny Han, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars to. And then finally, I read the best book of the month, which was The Novice by Taryn Matheru, which I am giving 5 out of 5 stars to. So yeah, that is going to be it, guys, for this reading vlog. Let me know down below what you think of any of these books. If you've read them yourself, just let me know and we can get a conversation going. I really hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye, guys.